my dog stepped on a bee.
Now, way before Johnny Depp's courtroom battles went viral, he and Orlando Bloom were already locked in a different kind of fight.
She was almost finished.
I saw her ankles.
You'd have seen a lot more if you kept your cake hole shut.
Taking on zombie sharks while their ship sank beneath them. Of course, zombie sharks don't exactly swim up on cue, so the Pirates of the Caribbean VFX crew had to get creative. Picture this, a towering blue screen, a hydraulics-powered boat rocking like it's in a storm, and a whole lot of imagination.
That wild scene in John Wick 3, there was no way it could have been shot on a real street. So instead they used fake bikes, green carts, wires, and a bunch of guys in green suits to help Keanu Reeves take down his enemies in slow motion. They even had someone off camera blowing wind in his hair to make it look like he was really speeding down the road.
Tom Holland took the lead in the video game remake Uncharted, and it wasted no time throwing him straight into chaos. The movie opens with him dangling out the back of a cargo plane, falling through the sky without a parachute. Now, you'd think Spider-Man himself wouldn't mind doing a few stunts like that. But Hollywood had other plans. Instead of risking his life, they built the scene with wire, a massive hydraulic arm, and a giant blue set that could mimic the freefall. They didn't even bother with real cars, because in movies like this, everything can be faked as long as it looks real on screen. Speaking of Spider-Man, have you ever stopped to wonder how they actually make your friendly neighborhood hero swing, flip, and fight his way across the big screen? The secret isn't so glamorous. It's mostly Tom Holland surrounded by massive blue screens, the cameras carefully positioned to catch the action from just the right angle. The truth is, a lot of those wild fight scenes only look believable when filmed for very specific shots. Still, even with all the movie magic doing its part, Tom's athleticism shines through. Many of the flips, spins, and quick movements are really him, pulling off acrobatics that most actors wouldn't dare try on their own. It's that mix of digital trickery and real skill that makes Spider-Man look so effortlessly cool. When the cast came back for Jumanji, most of their wild jungle adventure were far too risky to shoot in real life. And really, where are you supposed to find a herd of furious ostriches on demand? With some clever blue screen sets,
And now head for the rhombus! Come on, hurry up! Rhombus! Rhombus!
and top-notch CGI, the crew managed to turn it all into a visual spectacle. As one of the biggest blockbusters ever made, Avengers Endgame set the bar sky high for visual effects and digital worlds. The crew didn't just have to design powers and high-tech suits for an army of superheroes. They had to do it all against the backdrop of a crumbling end-of-the-world battlefield. The end result was stunning, but honestly, I always pictured Thanos as being a little taller.
Being one of the
most anticipated movies of all time, with a budget of $356 million, Avengers Endgame was definitely in store for some amazing VFX, including a revamped Professor Hulk. I mean, just look at the detail in the way the pores stretch and flex with the skin. The sequence of Tony Stark lost in space on the M ship was mostly done by Cinesite, who created the lonely exterior shots of the ship, and also retouched Nebula's eyes to make them blacker. Her robotic arm was added by them too. They also did the visual effects sequence where she gets the orb and damages her arm in the process. Choreographing the interaction between these 8-limbed creatures was pretty challenging. They created multiple animation cycles of the way the Outriders move, which included running, climbing, crawling, and leaping. The scenes were blocked out first, which basically means key poses are created to establish timing and placement of the characters and props in a given scene or shot, and the animation was then later refined for each creature. The sequence that involved Ant-Man giving Tony a mild cardiac dysrhythmia was also Cinesite's doing. Framestore developed their machine learning technology in order to create a quick first-pass animation that could be used to help filmmakers decide on the edit before beginning the process of refining. Keyframe animation was then developed for over 60 shots of Professor Hulk. This procedure of capturing the performance was key for the animators. A new facial capture system was also created by Industrial Light and Magic, specifically to make Smart Hulk look as close to actor Mark Ruffalo as possible. Getting the right look and performance also involved scans, facial capture, and hand animation of the actor, as well as some concept art for reference. Digital Domain and Weta Digital incorporated new proprietary software to put more detail into the face.